Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another Liverpool related stream, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're here to talk Liverpool Football Club. First of all, I've been on a hiatus, for kind of 2 days. I haven't really done any uploads since Al Ahwa video from 2 days ago. Kind of been busy with life a little bit. My brother's here. I've only got one brother, guys, as you guys know. Big up my brother. Shout out to my brother. I've only got one brother and he's traveling soon. So he's going back soon. I only see him once per year. So kind of been spending all the day with him. Yesterday, I met Ali as well from Twitter. Big up to Ali. So, I apologize, for kind of not uploading. And also, it's good sometimes to take a break because I felt like we're kind of maybe repeating a little bit of the same stuff over and over and over. And I didn't want to be one of those channels who just kind of, just went live for the sake of it and just, out here just chatting, just like because we have to go live type thing. No. Like, we're going to come back, inshallah, to consistency. As you guys know us, double uploads every day, inshallah, consistent effort. But it is my brother, so of course, family comes first in life. So just a kind of 2-day hiatus. But today's video is very important because I'm going to start laying realities. There's good news to talk about. There's realities to discuss. We're going to be talking about utopias. We're going to be talking about unrealistic worlds. We're going to be talking about realistic worlds. And we're going to be addressing this ownership. Because today, I feel like someone's got to come on YouTube and say it as it is. Because people keep telling me, trust this, trust that. I'm sorry, but trust is gone now. So I'm here to just speak reality. So, and once again, before I get to speaking, you guys already know, trigger warning, as I always say. If you're coming to this channel, right, to listen to the usual fake positivity crap, I promise you, you can ask the likes of Gary Paul, the likes of Ravi, the likes of the people who watch me every time. Please, there are so many channels who just do fake positivity 24/7. Why are you here? People who are here want to listen to reality. Because I've always said I'm here to represent people with real opinions. I'm not here to represent no damn robots. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm here to represent real people with real emotions who actually have feelings, who actually feel like, like we have to have real conversations. It ain't about all this, oh my God, trust him. Yeah, Habibi, trust is earned. In life, trust is earned. Imagine Liverpool Football Club is a relationship with, it's like a love relationship you're with, And you look at this football club currently and you look at this year. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. After this year, how can anyone talk about trust? Honestly, if you've watched this season, you cannot utter the words trust from your mouth. So before I get to the good news, before I get to anything, everyone watching us right now, there's 220 people in here. We ain't even started yet. I don't want to keep saying it because I'm going to be speaking today reality. So I want you all to slap the like button now. 213 people in here. I'm not even going to say 100 likes. I'm going to say 200 likes because I know you guys are capable. Every single person watching us right now, please do like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Big up to Chili and Liberty for the super chats. I'm going to put them up on the screen before we start talking the reality. But right now, everyone, just everyone watching us, like, there's so much content coming your way. We promise you, we're going to keep you entertained throughout the summer, and this is what we're here to do. So we're going to give you reality. We're going to give you real conversations, because I know you guys are sick and tired of people just saying the same crap over and over again. As I always say, let's cut the crap. So, big up to you guys. 220 people in here. We haven't even started expressing anything yet. Just like the video, subscribe, so I don't keep stopping myself mid-sentence to go like and subscribe. So just like and subscribe, you get me. Big up to Red Chili, who says, come on, Hussam, finish your dinner. I wasn't actually eating anything, Red Chili. I was outside. Once again, I was spending time with my brother, but I kind of told the family, like, listen, guys, I haven't went live for 2 days. I didn't make 15,000 people, alhamdulillah, hit that subscribe button, just to just to air them for 3, 4, 5 days. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to speak reality, man. So big up to you, man, Red Chili. And I told them, listen, family comes first, but I've got to go live as well. It's been 2 days. Love you, Red Chili. Big up to Liberty, who says, hello, Hussam, just tell me number 14 will be gone. Oh, we're going to get into number 14. You best believe. But today, I'm going to start from the biggest criminal, which is FSG. And then I'm going to go down to the second biggest criminal, which is some of the fan base and the enablers. Big up to you, Sergeant Liberty. Big up to Gary Paul, who says Hussam is a real don. Too many fake LFC YouTubers about. You know, I appreciate people's kind of like testimonies of me as a YouTuber, because you guys know, if anything, I went live on James Redman's channel and he said it to you as a Scouser himself. He said it word for word. If anything, as Liverpool fans, as Liverpool content creators, it's actually better for us to be positive. In the long run, if Hussam was positive, he'd get exclusive interviews, he'd get Klopp sit downs, he'd get all of this. But because Hussam calls out the club, calls out the manager, calls out everyone, I'm never gonna get exclusives. But I will never sell my soul. Let me give you guys a quick story. Everyone here knows I'm a Muslim. Alhamdulillah, you know, we're all sinners. We all commit mistakes. We all make mistakes, because this is us as human beings. We all are made to make mistakes, but you have to ask God for forgiveness. A gambling company reached out to me. They spoke to me, gambling company. You know, in Islam, everyone here knows it's not like some sort of thing that only Muslims know. In Islam, gambling is haram. That American company that reached out to me was offering money, guys. They were offering me real money to promote gambling. But because I'm a man of principle, I didn't sell my soul. And I apply that same logic to everything in my life. I'm not going to sit up here and sell my soul for any reason whatsoever. I would rather have 200 people watching me for realness than 500 watching me for fake positivity. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just saying it as it is. I'm a man of principle. I'm going to say my honest opinion. I'm going to speak reality. We all make mistakes. I'm not a perfect Muslim. I'm not a sheikh. I'm not an imam. We all make mistakes. May Allah forgive us all. But at the same time, I'm a man of principle. I said no to a whole lot of money because gambling goes against my religion. Same way, I'm going to sit up here on this channel and not lie to 281 people because I'm trying to get some Klopp exclusive. I ain't trying to get no Klopp exclusive. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get people to, you know, I'm connecting with people who have emotions, who have, you know, who get annoyed at their football club, because I don't want to connect with robots. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because if I was a robot like them, I'd come live on this channel. I'd go like, just trust Klopp and keep going, you know. Khalas. Okay, hello, welcome to This Is Football. Trust Klopp, trust FSG, their owners. You've never ran a football club. Khalas, end video. Why are we speaking then? Let's just keep it as it is, man. Say it as it is. Big up to you, Gary, man. I love you. I love you, my brother. Big up to Felipe, who says, if you sell Hendo and Fab, you need to replace both plus a centre-back. Sales from them and Phillips probably 70 million. So likelihood you sign 3 more players. Felipe is not even a Liverpool fan. Felipe is a Newcastle Bayern fan. And because he watches my channel, he understands the reality of the situation because I speak realness. He understands the reality of the situation. He doesn't support us. I just want everyone watching right now or on the replay, just read the super chat right now. It's on the screen. This is a Newcastle fan asking this question. This is a Newcastle fan asking this question because he knows how we operate. Yet there are people from our own fan base who are still in 2023 after disappointment defending this ownership group. But I'm here to talk FSG, and that's what I'm going to start with before I get to Henderson and Fabinho. Before I get to Henderson, before I get to Fabinho, before I get to any of that, I'm going to address ownership because that's where we've got to start. We've got to start at the head of the snake. Felipe, I promise you I'm going to answer your question because that's the first topic. So stick around, my brother. Listen, big up Felipe, big up Gary Paul, big up Red Chile, big up Liberty, big up every single person for super chats. Everyone right now, like and subscribe. I'm not even going to say, 100, I'm going to say 200. Like the video now. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. I'm going to continue to give you great content, inshallah. Like the video now. Subscribe to the channel. Big up to Red Chile says, well said, respect. I respect everyone, man. Anyone who chooses belief over monetary or tangible things is what I respect. If Gary is a Christian and he chooses his own beliefs over money or selling his soul, I respect that totally. And I'm forever going to choose my own principles, my own morals over, just crap like that. And with me, alhamdulillah, I can go live on my own and I still have 400, 500 people watching me because I don't ride on people's coattails either. I'm not trying to, I don't get Troopz on, once every week. I don't get Matisse on once every week. I don't get any of the big YouTubers once every week. I'm here, alhamdulillah, because people want to watch someone who speaks reality. So big up to you guys. As I said, make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing. Let's just get into it. Let's just, I've been advertising talking reality from the start. So let's just talk about reality. And Morshin here, kind of with his super chat, is leading on to the first topic, as Felipe is. Big up Hussam, I'm worried about next season. And here's the thing, Morshin. First of all, thank you for the super chat. This is actually the topic I want to start with, Morshin, and everyone watching us. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am scared of this summer transfer window. I'm sorry. Trust is gone. Trust the club, trust Jurgen Klopp, trust the players, trust this, all the trust is gone. I'm going to just be completely honest. Personally, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not, I'm being completely honest. Trust is gone. All this blah, blah, blah. Trust this, trust that, trust this, trust that. Trust is gone. I can't sit up here now and just regurgitate the same stuff over and over again. Hey, guys, trust the club. Hey, guys, trust the manager. Hey, guys, trust the players. I don't trust anything. I'm looking straight to this camera right here. The only thing related to Liverpool Football Club that I trust completely is Alisson Becker. There is nothing else I trust. Nothing else I trust. I'm sorry. How can I trust? How can I trust? Based on what can I trust? We haven't won the Premier League or the Champions League since 2020. We're headed into the 23-24 season. This is the fourth season. If we don't win any of the two big trophies, which one of them we aren't even qualified to fight for, 4 years. This is the best team we've seen in our lifetime. Best team we've seen in our entire lifetime. Our entire lifetime, this is the best team we've seen as Liverpool fans. Surely, we're not going to walk out of the best team we've ever seen in time with one league title and one Champions League. Surely not. And City here is saying it already. I've lost trust. I don't think we get centre back. City, I've lost trust too. And actually, I expect most people to have lost trust. What is trust built on? Trust is built on results. Trust is built on execution. If City was in a relationship and his girl cheated on him, he can't sit up here and say trust. All this trust talk is just BS. It's just, as I've always said, it's always the same robotic stuff that we keep hearing. Trust. Okay, and congratulations. You win the You Trust Klopp award. You win the You Trust FSG award. You win the You Trust the Players award. I'm sorry, I'm just saying it as it is. I don't trust nobody right now at Liverpool Football Club except Alisson Becker, as I've always said. Big up to you, City. And this is the time now where we also have to be realistic. I have been someone who has been extremely balanced when it's coming to distributing blame. Everyone who watches me right now will tell you, Hussam has blamed Jurgen Klopp plenty of times. I have blamed my manager, the manager that I get behind, plenty of times. I've blamed him for so many things. I've already criticized him. I said, guys, Klopp's problem sometimes is he's too sentimental. I've said Klopp's in-game problems with substitutions. I've already said so much when it comes to this whole quote-unquote distributing blame efficiently, not just blaming one guy, all of this. Guys, give me 1 second, please. So when it comes to this whole conversation regarding, blame and being balanced and all of that, I've already blamed Jurgen Klopp for so much. I'm not one of these guys who just blame FSG for everything. I've blamed Klopp, and rightfully so. 1 second, guys. I promise we're going to be on camera. I've blamed Klopp, and rightfully so. Rightfully so, I've blamed Klopp. Rightfully so, I've blamed Klopp. Because you want to hear reality. Reality of the situation. Klopp, for certain decisions, has deserved blame. 100%. And anyone who denies that Jurgen Klopp deserves blame, that you're saying like he doesn't deserve blame, is full of BS, because he absolutely deserves blame for a lot of things that happen at Liverpool Football Club. But at the same time, because I'm a balanced human being and I recognize what's happening at the football club currently, I've completely parked Jurgen Klopp to the side, because it's crystal clear what's happening at Liverpool Football Club right now. How can I sit here in good faith and blame Jurgen Klopp for anything that's happened this summer? Comments, be honest. How? How can I, as Hussam, blame Jurgen Klopp for anything this summer? How? Be honest. I want everyone to just be honest straight up. Tell me one thing I can blame Klopp for, and I'm ready to speak on Jurgen Klopp right now. I'm ready for all the people who are Klopp out, all the people who want to say this about Klopp, that about Klopp. Tell me one thing Klopp's done wrong all summer. Tell me one thing wrong that Klopp has done this summer. If you're talking about last season, last summer, I'm with you. I shake your hands. I say he's done so many things wrong. Do we or do we not know for a fact that Klopp wanted Jude Bellingham? Really, reality. Let's speak real. Forget my opinion, forget everyone's opinion. Jurgen Klopp has publicly said Bellingham's name. He's publicly said Bellingham's name. Jurgen Klopp has never ever said someone's name publicly like that. We already know Klopp wanted Jude Bellingham. Money wasn't there. Moved on from Jude Bellingham. We know for a fact Jurgen Klopp wants Nicolo Barella. Can't afford him because negotiations start at 100 million euros. We know for a fact Jurgen Klopp is a massive fan of Moises Caicedo. I'm not making it up. Caicedo's about to go to the team that finished 12th. He ain't gone to Real Madrid like Bellingham. He ain't gone to Barcelona. He's going to the team that finished 12th with Pochettino. That's a project. We know for a fact he wanted Caicedo. We cannot afford Moises Caicedo. You give Jurgen Klopp Alexis McAllister. Is that H from Twitter, the Liverpool era? Big up to you if that's you. You gave Jurgen Klopp Alexis McAllister. We said, astute signing. Well done. We give you credit. We shake your hand. We say thank you for Alexis McAllister. That's a steal. 35 million. Fantastic. Well done. 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, out of nowhere, you sign Dominic Szoboszlai. We once again say, FSG, I was unfamiliar with your game. Thank you for Szoboszlai. That was a shock. 60 million you put down on the table. Once again, we say, to me, Szoboszlai. I appreciate that. I've given you credit for getting me Szoboszlai. But now the question is, now this is the reality part. Let's talk reality. Henderson, Fabinho, Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, James Milner. That's 5 midfielders leaving Liverpool Football Club. That's 5 midfielders leaving Liverpool Football Club. Konate, injury prone. Virgil van Dijk, injury prone. Joe Gomez, injury prone and crap. Matip, injury prone and regressing. Clearly, we need a centre back. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. See how I, as Hussam, I'm going to be balanced. I don't think we need to replace 5 midfielders with 5 midfielders. See how I'm being realistic. Because someone will come tell me, Hussam, you're not being realistic. I don't expect us to replace 5 with 5. I hold my hands up. Don't replace 5 with 5. We've got no problem with that. Because Keita and Ox don't play anyway because they were both made from Weetabix. Keita's already injured at Werder Bremen. No problem. Now, my options are McAllister, Thiago, Szoboszlai, Fabinho's gone, Henderson's gone, Bajcetic, Jones, and Harvey Elliott are my midfielders. Now, when it comes to this summer, minimum, from a realistic perspective, minimum we need is 2 more midfielders. And I will tell you why, logically. Bajcetic, one of the most exciting prospects coming out of our academy in a long time, probably since Trent. Fantastic player. But we, as the institution, Liverpool Football Club, are the reason why Bajcetic is injured. Whose fault is it that Bajcetic is injured? The whole institution, because we ran him into the ground. I don't want Bajcetic to be in a position where he's got to play week in, week out again and get injured. And then we sit here and we've given a kid 2 injuries already. Some 19, 20-year-old with 2 injuries already is a bad sign. We are the reason why Bajcetic is injured. So I would like to give Bajcetic Europa League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Let him develop. I'm not saying don't use him. I'm not saying any of this. I'm saying use him smartly. Don't use him like a dumbass, week in, week out, play game after game after game after game. I believe we're going to sign Romeo Lavia. I've already said it 100 times. But Romeo Lavia is also a kid. I can't put my entire expectations on a kid. I can't. I cannot sit up here and place the hopes of replacing Fabinho Tavares, who, okay, this season he was crap, no problem. But replacing one of the best DMs in the world over the last 5 years with a kid. Because now the expectations on Lavia's shoulders are going to be this big. This is how much we're going to be expecting from Romeo Lavia. We're going to be expecting so much from Romeo Lavia, and he's a kid. And he needs time to develop. And he needs time to improve. And he needs time to get better. And he needs experience. And he needs to get used to the Klopp system. And he needs this. And he needs that. And we need this. And we need that. So Romeo Lavia is someone who I think is very exciting. I think someone who's going to become one of the best DMs in the world. But he ain't that guy yet. Let's just say it as it is. Lavia is not that guy yet. He's still a kid. He's still developing. So I need one more. I need one more player. And remember the conversation we had about centre-back earlier on? We are all in agreement in the comment section. Every single one of us in the comment section is in agreement. Every single person in the comment section is in agreement that we need a centre-back. I don't think anyone in the comment section is fine with our centre-back situation. Everyone here thinks we need a centre-back. And I'm sorry to say this, but if you do not think we need a centre-back, then, as they say, you need to give your head a wobble, because it's crystal clear that we need a centre-back. And the Arabic saying goes, Liffi bina ya dunya. Round and round we go. So the question that begs itself, the question that asks itself, the question that's put forth on the table for everyone to answer. Will Fenway Sports Group put the money on the table? Will Fenway Sports Group put the dollar bills on the table? Will Fenway Sports Group provide what's needed for Jurgen Klopp to win the league next season? Someone will come on this video tell me, Hussam, you're crazy. You're talking about winning the league. Yes. I'm not going to align my standards with Fenway Sports Group, because Fenway Sports Group is happy for me to get top 4 for the next 10 years. If I call John W. Henry on the string yard right now, I tell him, John, I'm going to sign you to a contract. You're going to get top 4 every single year for the next 10 years. He'd shake my hand. He'd say, thank you very much, Hussam. Right now. I'm just saying it as it is. Every single one, every person related to FSG would say yes to top 4 for the next 10 years. Reality. Reality says that. That's a reality. FSG want top 4 for the next 10 years. And if I tell them you get top 4 for the next 10 years, they're taking it right now. I am not going to align my expectations as a Liverpool fan with that. Because as Michael here is saying in the comment section, the aim of elite sport is to win. And that is just reality. We need to stop living in fantasy world. We need to stop living on fantasy islands that don't exist in reality. Let's all cut the BS here. Let's all cut the crap. Let's start living in reality. Reality, because we are Liverpool Football Club, because we are 6-time Champions League winners, because we are 19-time league winners, and because we've got 4 or 5 world-class players in this team, we need to deliver something next season. We cannot sit up here and not challenge and not win the league and not do any of this. That is reality. So now, are Fenway Sports Group going to give Jurgen Klopp what is required? Honestly. Because I think 99% of the comment section would agree with me. We need 2 midfielders and a centre-back at a minimum. Since 2020, we've probably been promised 4 war chests. War chest. Klopp's gonna be back. People come ask me, Hussam, you said Bellingham's gonna sign, like some sort of flex against me. Paul Joyce, who is the prime Liverpool reporter, the guy when it comes to Liverpool Football Club. He's the guy when it comes to Liverpool Football Club. Just 2 months ago, was talking about FSG are ready. FSG are ready to back Jurgen Klopp. FSG are ready to put the money on the table. FSG are ready to do this, to do that. We've heard it already. Paul Joyce, the guy when it comes to Liverpool Football Club, is talking about war chest this, war chest that, blah, 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 blah. You know? So all this war chest talk can't come out with an empty chest. I'm going to be honest with you. And if you get rid of 5-6 midfielders and you sign Szoboszlai, I'm not going to sit up here and start twerking for you. Why should I twerk for FSG? Because you signed Szoboszlai? You spent £60 million once? Thank you. Thank you. You put money on the table for once in your life. Wow. I'm supposed to sit and by the way, remember their reactions. Some of the people in the fan base, oh, where are the FSG Out crowd now? Where are the FSG Out crowd now? We just paid 60 million for Dominic Szoboszlai. Where are the FSG Out crowd now? I bet you're quiet now that we've paid 60 million for a player once. I'm like, bro, I'm here. I ain't gone nowhere. I'm here. I'm here. Alhamdulillah. And I'll continue to speak the reality about this football club. You want credit every time FSG make a purchase? You want me to sit up here and dance for Fenway Sports Group every time they make a transfer? Isn't it expected for the owners of the biggest club in the country to be able to spend money? FSG are the exact opposite of the Glazers. Glazers have no infrastructure whatsoever, but they spend money. FSG focused on infrastructure, done all that good stuff, and then don't spend money. But what's the point of having the best stadium in the world when you haven't even got Champions League football? Why should I, as Hussam, go live on YouTube and act like Liverpool Football Club can't afford Moises Caicedo? Does anyone here believe they can't afford Moises Caicedo? Because wording matters. Can we afford him versus we can afford him, but we're not putting the money on the table? Those are two different things. Those are two different things. I can't afford a Ferrari, but I can afford a Honda. Alhamdulillah. I can afford a Honda. I can't afford a Ferrari. Elon Musk can afford a Ferrari and can afford a Honda. He can afford both. But if he's choosing not to spend money on a Ferrari, that's his problem, not mine. But he got the money to do it. He got the money to do it. And all these conversations we're hearing in the media, Jurgen Klopp is looking at quite a couple of Ferraris. Barella, Ferrari. Caicedo, Ferrari. Bellingham, Ferrari. Levi Colwill considered price tag, young Ferrari, like a Ferrari that's getting ready to develop. Maybe a Ferrari motorbike that's getting ready to become a Ferrari car. So Jurgen Klopp is looking at quality players in this transfer window, and clearly Jurgen Klopp is upset with what happened this season and wants to make it right. So he's telling the world, he's showing the world that he's interested in the finest of the finest players because he wants to win. And that is how it should be. But why should I, once again, as a Liverpool fan, sit up here and act like we can't afford Caicedo? We can afford Caicedo. We can afford Caicedo. But will we put the money on the line? See, these are the questions now that are a bit more difficult to answer. So I know I've got the money to buy Caicedo, but I also know we're not willing to put the money on the table. Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. So we can actually afford the guy, but we're not putting the money on the table. So big Liverpool Football Club, big giant institution Liverpool Football Club are saying, I can't afford Caicedo and a centre back. I'm going to ruin my transfer budget. And they've convinced everyone of FFP and all of this, and they've installed the seed in everyone's mind. Guys, we're going to get, a crazy fine by FFP. It came out recently. Liverpool Football Club could spend 600 million without breaking FFP rules. Let me say it again for the people at the back. Liverpool Football Club could spend 600 million without breaking financial fair play rules. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 600 million. You see how much money Chelsea spent? We could do that. So you want to talk reality? Let's talk reality. I'm talking real world. Liverpool can afford Mbappe, Barella, Caicedo, and still have 200 million in the bank if they wanted to. We can afford it, but we'll never pull the plug. We'll never pull the plug. The reason why we'll never pull the plug is because Fenway Sports Group won't pull the plug. It's because Fenway Sports Group don't spend the money. It's because Fenway Sports Group are unambitious. It's because Fenway Sports Group don't want to win. It's because Fenway Sports Group, all they give a shh about is top 4. And you want to hear the bad news? I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You want to hear the worst part? For FSG, as you guys have always, as you guys say in the West, Christmas has come early. Because we don't even need top 4 anymore. Top 5 is what gets you Champions League football. Hey, we don't even need top 4. This season, Liverpool Football Club was a meme. I got clipped every single week. Hey guys, Sharik, one of them guys, would clip me, post me on Twitter. Hey, look at this is Husam's reaction after Somerville's goal. We turned into a meme. Brighton, Wolves, everything. We were a laughing stock. Had the whole new Champions League rule been applied, we would have gotten Champions League football with how horrible we've been this season. Can you imagine? Everyone just think about it for a second. Just think about it. I just want everyone to just think. Just take 5 seconds to think how horrible we were this year. We would have still got Champions League football with the new Champions League rules. We would have qualified if we got 5th. Imagine. Christmas has come early for FSG. 5th place now gets you Champions League football. So why should they give a shh? What happens? And with the low expectation having fan base, ooh, they hit jackpot. Oh, they hit the jackpot. Oh, FSG have hit the absolute jackpot. They've got people putting their lives on the line defending these people. I had a top red wish me terminal illness because I wanted Henderson to leave. This is the level. This is the levels we're talking about. I'm talking about people who are going all the way to defend this ownership group. Imagine how far they'd go to defend this ownership group. To the furthest extent. To the furthest extent to defend this ownership group. FSG have hit the jackpot. All the former players who go on TV, former legends, are pro FSG. All the biggest social media YouTube channels are pro FSG. Crazy how the world works. Crazy how the world works. Anyway, before we carry on, I'm going to read these super chats. Big up to Selection, JK, Terry, Sidi, Morshin, Felipe, Gary, Liberty, and Red Chili for the super chats. Big up to every single one of you guys. There's 450 people watching us right now. Big up to you. Make sure you're all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single person watching us right now, I'm not, because I love you guys, I'm not even going to say 200 likes. I'm going to say 300 likes. Everyone right now. like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. And by the way, YouTube is telling me you guys are sharing the videos everywhere as well. So continue to share the videos, hit that share button, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, on WhatsApp, whatever. Make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing. I'm going to address the super chats now, but I want us to get to 300 likes. This is the target for today's videos. Get us to 300 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to you guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you all for your unbelievable support in the month of July. I love you all, man. Big up to Troopz, who says, why is everyone talking about Saudi money? So what? I hate politics and football. What about the West invading Iraq? All you hypocrites, Lavia, Thuram. I mean, listen, when it comes to Middle Eastern money, for some reason, it's always kind of a thing where people, you know, let's just say it this way, Terry. FSG did not make billions of dollars by selling rap CDs. Anyone can become a millionaire. Becoming a billionaire is completely different. I believe 99% of billionaires are unethical. It's very difficult for someone to find an ethical billionaire. You know how mad that is? Someone has got 1 million of a million and you expect them to be ethical? FSG didn't really make their money selling rap CDs. And I know for a fact, because I heard Qatari officials say this with my very own ears, not some random guy on Twitter who bamboozled us all. I'm talking about Qatari government accounts with blue ticks talking about they wanted Liverpool Football Club first, but FSG didn't want to sell. Just going to say that. Big up to you, Terry. Big up to Felipe says, to be honest, don't you think Lavia will do fine with all your class players around him like 17 and 18? I expect you to get 2 mids 100%, but no centre-back until January. I mean, let me address the centre-back thing first. Felipe, I think all Liverpool fans currently, all Liverpool fans in this comment section right now will tell you, we can't afford to wait until January. We can't afford to wait until January. Everyone will tell you this right now. 99% of the Liverpool fan base in the comment section right now will tell you, we cannot afford to wait until January to get a centre-back. That by itself is a no-go for me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We can't afford to wait until January. I'm going to be completely honest. And second of all, I think Lavia will do well too. Felipe, I've never denied that Lavia will do well, but please hear me out. I'm saying simply, Romeo Lavia is a kid. I'm not going to place Fabinho Tavares expectations on Romeo Lavia. Guy still needs to develop. Guy still needs to improve. Guy still needs to become. He still needs to become that guy. He is not that guy yet. He's got potential to become that guy. He can become that guy in the future, but he's not that guy now. I don't think it's fair to Lavia himself to place Fabinho expectations, who was the best DM in the world, on Lavia. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. It's not fair. And it's not fair on Lavia before anything Liverpool related. It's not fair on Lavia to begin with. That's why I wanted us to sign a more experienced players. And for some reason, people laugh at the likes of Amrabat, people laugh at the likes of Edson Alvarez, but we need someone of age, someone who's been there, done that. Lavia's still a kid. I can't put my whole expectations on Lavia, who's a child. Yes, I think he's going to do well, but he needs time. And Lavia, make no mistake, comment section is going to make mistakes. If we're talking about winning league titles, we can't put our hopes on him. Reality. Big up to you, Felipe. Big up to Jake, who says we need to speed up the recruitment, not to press. JK, I agree with you. And I'll tell you why. People tell me, oh my God, it's a long summer, blah, blah, blah. Go ask yourself, just right now, think about it. How many late summer window transfers have we made? Ask yourself. 99% of our summer transfers are done early because Jurgen Klopp likes to get them in pre-season. Wednesday, 2 days from now, we're going to play Karlsruhe, our first pre-season game. Jurgen Klopp likes to get the players used to the system and blah, blah, blah. So I don't want us to be in a position... By the way, in case people are unaware, the Premier League starts next month. Not 5 years from now. Next month, the Premier League starting. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I ain't trying to see the same bozos who let us down play again. Reality. I'm just going to say reality. We need to hurry up with these transfer things. I'm going to be completely honest. The Premier League is about to start. We don't have time for this crap. We've got to get it done, man. Simple as. Big up to you, Jake. And by the way, people always keep saying like, "Oh, transfers are not that easy. You don't know nothing about football." Look at how quick we got Szoboszlai and McAllister done. If you put the money on the table, the player comes. It's like live. By the way, football transfers are way more simple than you guys think. You agree personal terms, you then speak to the club, boom, get the player in, khalas, done. Just put the money on the table. Big up to Selection for the super chat. Big up to you, Selection. Thank you for always supporting me despite our differences. Fine with only one more midfielder coming in. Must be a DMM. Revisited again in the summer. Fine with only Lavia, to be honest. FSG made a smart decision to not opt for Caicedo. Logistics too much. Upfront cost alone too much. Selection, the reason why I disagree with you regarding the first part, I have no problem with you not wanting Caicedo. I'm not going to sit up here and cancel you for not wanting Caicedo, Selection, because I think, okay, it's your own opinion. Personally, I take Caicedo, of course. But if you don't want to take Caicedo, I'm fine with that. The reason why I don't agree with your first part, which I think is kind of the more important part of your super chat regarding the 1DM coming in. If one of Lavia, McAllister or Szoboszlai gets injured, we're talking about inexperienced players coming in or players who are very injury prone coming in. So I've either got to rely on Thiago Alcantara, who is very, 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 very injury prone. He's been injury prone his whole career. Or I've got to rely on Jones, Bajcetic, and players like that who are inexperienced, who are going to make mistakes. And this really depends on what your predictions and expectations are for next season's Selection. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm trying to win the league. And I've said this openly, and I love Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold is my favorite player at this football club, not just because he has great ability, because I love his mentality as well. Trent came out and said, I'm trying to win the league, bro. I'm trying to do all this process, phase 1, phase 2, all these idiotic buzzwords, people saying like, no. I ain't about all this life, all this, oh my God, we're in a process. We're in phase 1 of our development. We're in phase 2 of our development. I'm trying to, get top 4 first and then win the league. No. Trent said, F that, I'm trying to win the league now, which I agree with him. Why should we sit up here and talk about top 4? If you want to win the league next season, if you as a Liverpool fan want to win the league next season, you recognize just one midfielder isn't enough, because we need one more. We definitely need one more, because we cannot rely on Jones or Bajcetic as they're young and they need time to develop. And Thiago Alcantara is made from Weetabix. So that is the issue. So we've got to be smart when addressing all these transfers for the football club. I hope I've given you logical reasoning, Selection. Thanks so much for the super chat, Habib. And big up for all your support you've shown me, once again, despite our differences. Big up to Qusay, who says, no signing seems close, losing patience. I mean, currently, Qusay, I'll be honest with you, probably the one thing we're working on the most is Lavia. And I've told you guys, like, the one person we're working on the most is Romeo Lavia. Now, will we get Lavia? Will we not get Lavia? Blah, blah, blah. The one thing I've also been real about on this channel, comments. When people were doing Thuram to Liverpool is done, I went live that same day and I told you all, Thuram to Liverpool is not done. Thuram to Liverpool is not done. And guess what happened? We pulled away from the deal. All this guy's done, that guy's done. I promise you right now, Romeo Lavia to Liverpool Football Club is not done. Nothing is done. Nothing is done currently. Nothing's done. Sorry. This is reality. Big up to you. Ozan says, first 5 games, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Villa, Wolves, not easy. Exactly. That's my point, Ozan. Thank you for the super chat, first of all. Second of all, this is what I'm saying. Like, you're 100% right, and I agree with you completely. And that is my point. The Premier League starts 1 month from now. The Premier League starts 1 month from now. Let me actually Google when Liverpool, like the exact date of Liverpool versus Chelsea, because I'm sure it's literally like, let me just Google Liverpool versus Chelsea real quick. Liverpool versus Chelsea. Liverpool versus Chelsea is on August 13th. It's actually less than a month away. It's 4 weeks away. We're 4 weeks away from the Premier League starting. What 4 weeks? Even less than 4 weeks. 3 weeks and a little bit. 3 weeks and a little bit. 12 days plus 13, like 25 days away. 25 days away from the Premier League starting. We don't have time for all this crap. Get the players in, get the business done, and let's start rocking and rolling. Simple as. Big up to Queen Nadra says, Hussam, we might get a surprise signing according to Milas already. I mean, there has been surprise signings, and you know, this is why I don't like claiming all this ITK business, all this, oh my God, follow me for transfer stock. The reason why I don't like to do all of that is because a football club is capable of signing players out of nowhere. Comments, be honest. Who reported Szoboszlai before it happened? Be honest. Did you not just wake up one day and we've signed Szoboszlai? Can we just be realistic, all of us? Didn't we all wake up one day and suddenly Szoboszlai became a Liverpool player? No one reported him. No one spoke of him. No one said we're going to sign Szoboszlai. We just signed him. We just signed him like that. I see Pablo causing chaos in the comment section. Hey, but he right, Loki. So no one reported Szoboszlai, and it's happening. So there are surprise signings. Now, the one thing I'm going to say, Queen Nadra, I'm going to just say it as it is. If our surprise signing is James Ward-Prowse, my head is going to be so gone. You guys are going to call me an exaggerator. The Liverpool era, can you answer my question? Are you the Liverpool era from Twitter? H, I think it is. So yeah, my head's going to be so gone, Queen Nadra, because you know what it is with this club, and this goes back to what I said at the start of the video. Trust is gone. So all this trust the club talk, oh my Lord. If somehow, some way, we sign James Ward-Prowse, whew, Lord have mercy on my soul. And speaking of Lord having mercy on my soul, big up to you, Liverpool era. Dalglish Dink as well is one of the guys from Twitter. Big up to you. Everyone watching us right now, I'm going to give you now, we're going to go a little bit to the more positive side of things. Everyone watching us right now, 452 people watching us. Make sure you're slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Our like target is 300 likes. Slap the like button now. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Big up to Qusay, big up to Ozan, Selection, JK1892, Terry, Sidi, Morshin, Felipe, Gary, Liberty, Red Chili, and Queen Nadra for the super chats. Big up to every single person who sent in a super chat. Everyone who has shown us all the love and support over the month of July. Everyone who's shared, everyone who's liked, everyone who's subscribed. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Show the channel all the love and support, Habibis. Share the videos everywhere. Big up to everyone who's liked, subscribed. Big up to everyone, and we'll continue to have great conversations. And now, sorry, I'm gonna just say one quick thing before I get to carry a little bit more happy news for us. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. If somehow, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sidi. Like, it's literally August 13th. It's not like some people are thinking it's 2 months away. Like, fam, it's literally like in less than a month. So let me just say this, right? I'm okay with surprise signings. But let me tell you something about surprises, comment section. You know, when I was growing up, I went through multiple different surprise birthdays. One of my surprise birthdays, it was organized to my brother. Shout out Hussam's brother. Mwah, big up to you, Habibi. Thank you, United Devil. Tell them, even though you're a United fan. But without cussing them out, though. I can only cuss out my subscribers. I've had 2 surprise birthdays growing up. 2 different surprise birthdays. One of them, I got a cake from a bakery that tasted like crap, and the surprise was so bait, so predictable, nothing surprising about it whatsoever. That was a bad surprise. Let me show you right now the good surprise I had, because there was one of my birthdays where my brother organized on my 17th birthday a surprise birthday cake. As you guys can see, this is Hussam. By the way, for all the people who say, like, you know, hello camera, focus, Habibti. For all the people who say, you know, Hussam's a new Liverpool fan, this is my birthday cake from when I was 17 years old. Hussam with the Adidas Liverpool, as you guys can see, written underneath right here. See, it's written. I'm not sure the camera can see it, but it's written Liverpool on the camera. I don't know how we can get it. Should I increase the brightness? Maybe you guys can see it better. I hope you guys can see it now. Boom. Bro, this camera is so useless. I've ruined the thing. Maybe if I decrease the brightness, it's... Oh, if I decrease the brightness, it's better. Look, see? This surprise birthday right here. See this? 17th birthday. Liverpool shirt, number 17. You know? Hossam. That was a great surprise. Szoboszlai is the surprise birthday cake I just showed you. Calvin Phillips would be the surprise birthday cake from the bakery that tastes like crap and is predictable. I'm going to be honest with you. Liverpool Football Club are capable of bad surprises. Oh, we're capable. Oh, we're so capable of bad surprises. Now, I'm going to just say this. Just last year, Calvin Phillips versus Declan Rice was a conversation. But a year changes so much. A year changes so much. There are bad surprises. There are good surprises. Edson Alvarez, good surprise. Calvin Phillips, bad surprise. James Ward-Prowse, horrible surprise. If we get James Ward-Prowse, that would be like getting a cupcake on your birthday. I'm gonna be so honest with you. That'll be like getting a Oreo cupcake instead of an actual cake. I'm gonna be honest with you. So yeah, there are like Liverpool are capable of bad surprises. So yeah. Big up to Zlatan who says, Akhi Hussam, we can set up a GoFundMe for our broke owners. It's pathetic. It's pathetic that they've convinced us all that they're broke. I think that's even more pathetic. What's more pathetic is FSG have some way, somehow, using former legends, using former players, using the biggest channels on YouTube, have convinced everyone that Liverpool really have no money. But the truth is, Liverpool have money. Liverpool just don't spend money. Reality is, we could spend 600 million without breaking FFP rules, which shows you we've got so much money stored up John W. Henry's ass. So, but we don't spend it. It's completely different to we got the capability of spending versus we're broke. We're not broke, Zlatan. We got the capability of spending money. We just choose not to do so because we've got unambitious ownership. That's the biggest problem. The biggest problem FSG suffer from is lack of ambition. Big up to you, Zlatan. Big up to Captain Sal, who just sends a super chat saying, keep up the good work. Thank you so much. And keep up the support, Captain Sal. You're always here. Any stream I do, you're always liking, you're always subscribing, you're always sharing. You're elite, man. You're one of the GOATs. Big up to you, Captain Sal. JK saying, top Reds keep pushing crap rebuild narrative. I'm so glad you said this, because this is one of the answers I said to Selection earlier. It depends what you're looking at for next season. If you're pushing all this rebuild narrative, then you'd be happy with all these. Let's use an example. Someone who isn't even a top Red, someone who's FSG out. Tom Little from this channel. Tom Little wants 5 22-year-olds to come to this to the club. Tom Little wants 5 22-year-old midfielders to come into the football club. I don't want that. And you guys already know why I don't want that. You guys already know why I don't want that. The reason why I don't want that is I want us to win the league next season. I want Liverpool Football Club to win the league next season. And because I want us to win the league next season, I'm not trying to do all this rebuild narrative crap, because I don't believe in a rebuild. Salah's not a rebuild player. Alisson's not a rebuild player. Trent is not a rebuild player. Van Dijk not a rebuild. Konate not a rebuild. Robertson not a rebuild. Thiago not a rebuild player. Szoboszlai, McAllister are not rebuild players. Diaz is not a rebuild player. Like, what? All this rebuild talk is just BS. I'm so glad you agree with me, JK, on that point. Thank you for the super chat, Habibi. I appreciate you. Anyway, listen. Big up to Sal, Zlatan, Nadra, Red Chili, Liberty, Gary, Felipe, Morshin, Sidi, Terry, JK, Selection, Qusay, and Ozan for the super chats. Big up to you guys. I'm going to talk now about the people on the thumbnail, the Fabinhos, the Hendersons. Whew, thank God. The Fabinhos, the Hendersons, the Levi Colwills. I'm going to give you the latest update. So, I had a fear a week ago that Henderson, and I spoke to Ryan about this, and this is what I always say about my channel. You know, one thing I love about my channel is I try my best to just comment, to kind of just, you know, to just kind of connect with everyone outside the channel. It's not about someone who sends me super chats or members or this. That's why I don't believe in memberships. You know, I want to preface this by saying I don't care if you do memberships, but I'm never gonna, you know, ask you for £5 a month to be my friend on Twitter. Like I speak to as many people as possible. I speak to Pablo, I speak to Gary, I speak to so many people off the channel. So I was speaking to Ryan off the channel, and I can't lie, 3-4 days ago, me and Ryan, and I include myself, were both shitting at like, shit, what if Henderson stays? And I'll be honest with you, Jurgen Klopp meeting with Henderson shows the egotistical problem that exists with Jordan Brian Henderson. He refuses to play reduced minutes. Jordan Henderson really still believes he's that guy. Cute Brian. But Brian is gonna be gone. Alhamdulillah, we will be free. Oh God, finally. In the words of Tom Little, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Henderson was becoming a semi-villain for Liverpool Football Club. There's already maybe 50-60% of this fan base celebrating Brian Henderson. And you know, with me, I never cancel selection for his horrendous opinions. I don't cancel Tom for his horrendous opinions. People have horrendous opinions, but I never cancel them. I will never ever have a go at someone for saying, thank God Henderson's leaving. Like, you know, it's just, by the way, it's become a thing on Twitter where like people are just farming likes at this point. They're farming likes. They're just farming retweets. They're just playing positivity Olympics, trying to win the gold medal. Everyone, it's kind of the most bait tweet. Henderson is too disrespected on this platform. I'm going to be honest with you. Henderson's not disrespected. Henderson is objectively, no agendas, either the worst player in the team this season or, at best case, the second worst player in the whole team this season. He was absolutely horrendous. Guys, let's push agendas to the side. Let's talk objectively. Kave says, Hussam, your rants are therapeutic, brother. Cheers. What a super chat. Big up to you, Kave, man. I appreciate you. Look at this guy. How are you calling my misery your therapy? What a super chat, man. Big up to you, Kave, man. I love you, my brother. Thank you for the super chat. Look at this guy, man. Oh, God. Big up Kave, man. Big up Kave. Anyway, so Henderson's gone. And I'm going to just say it as it is. All this Henderson's being disrespected. Thank God he's gone. Oh, I'm going to be honest. Oh, I'm going to be so honest. Thank God he's gone. It's time. TikTok on the clock. Dun, dun, dun. TikTok. Khalas, time is up. Honestly. Khalas, time is up. Time, game, set, and match. There is no disrespect to the Liverpool captain, but any person, and I mean any person, who does not represent the Liverpool Football Club badge that means something, 6-time Champions League winner, 19-time league winners, anyone who's not good enough for this team needs to go. I don't care if it's the captain. I don't care if it's any player. I don't care if it's the manager. Any player who doesn't play to a certain standard needs to be gone. Simple as. An experience and leadership, they are valuable qualities in players. I'm never ever denying that experience or leadership matters. But here's my point. 90% of the great leaders in the Premier League that we all grew up watching were also fantastic footballers, or at least top 5 best players in the whole team. You look, I'm not even going to insult him or say anything. Lampard, Terry, Gerrard, Hipia, Tony Adams, Thierry Henry, Cesc Fabregas. Company, Gundogan. This season at Arsenal, Odegaard. Players don't just rely on experience and leadership to remain at a football club. You've also got to deliver on the football pitch. If you want to go old school Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane, like you're talking about examples of leaders. So many leaders existed in the Premier League, but they were also incredible for their football club. Absolutely incredible for their football club. Now, currently, as things stand, I'm going to be honest with you. Henderson probably since 1920 and maybe half of the 2020-21 season has been on a downward spiral. Completely honest. Forget agendas. He's been on a downward spiral. And because he's been on a downward spiral, many people, and rightfully so, and I've got no problem with that, I'm not going to sit up here and cancel people. Many people are like, thank God the guy is gone. And I hear where they're coming from. I understand your energy. I'm not going to cancel you. I'm not going to say anything negative against you because I understand your frustration. Your frustration is someone has crystal clearly stayed here past their expiry date. Because they've not only had one bad season, in the quadruple season, he wasn't that good as well. City away. We wanted Klopp to play the NFT midfield. Everyone said it. Me, myself, I'm not the biggest fan of Naby Keita, but I wanted Keita to play because he was actually on a roll back in that time. I still remember the goal he scored against Newcastle as well, 1-0, we won away. And for all the people who are saying Henderson's being disrespected, could you not make the argument that people are going too much in the other direction? I've seen people talking about he's the best captain since Whelan. Are you mad? Steven Gerrard is a captain that the likes of Henderson can only dream of being. I'm not even talking about a player. You're disrespecting Steven Gerrard? Steven Gerrard is the reason why Liverpool Football Club have a global fan base to begin with. Steven Gerrard is the reason why Liverpool Football Club were not in the abyss. And you're insulting Steven Gerrard to prop up some Jordan Bryan Henderson? Are you mad? You tell me Henderson's being disrespected and you're going all the way to the other side and you're talking about Steven Gerrard? Don't mention Steven Gerrard with Henderson in the same sentence. They don't belong in the same stratosphere. Steven Gerrard is the reason. He's the reason why Liverpool Football Club have a global fan base. He's the reason why Liverpool Football Club have a global fan base. You go to East Asia, you go to Africa, you go to South America, you go to North America. Steven Gerrard is the reason why Liverpool Football Club weren't in the abyss in the Premier League era. And you're comparing him, the best midfielder in Premier League history, to Henderson just to do Henderson prop? Let's take it all back to the jungle. Let's take it all back to the jungle. What's easier, leading a group of zebras through a swamp of crocodiles or leading a group of lions through a swamp of crocodiles? Jordan Henderson has got to lead a group of lions. Salah is a lion. Van Dijk is a lion. Trent is a lion. Robertson is a lion. Alisson is a lion. Thiago is a lion. Fabinho is a lion. He led lions through the swamp of the crocodiles. Gerrard had to lead zebras through the swamp of the crocodiles. And that's a lot harder. And he had to lead by example. And he was the best player in the team 95% of the time. And I've seen Liverpool fans bringing up the slip just to do Henderson prop. How dare you? How dare you bring up the slip? Big up to Ash who says Hussam and Anfield rap, they were slating Hendo. Neil Guy said he is best supporting other great players. He ain't Gerrard to raise a team. The shock on my face, the way they have switched. And I'm glad they've switched. But too little too late, Ash. Too little too late. Where was the criticism? Where was the criticism when the player was playing this season? Where was the criticism? Why did the Anfield Rap and Redmen TV and these guys go live on YouTube and talk about the captain being not good enough? Instead, we've got idiots on Twitter, Ash, speaking on Gerrard. How dare you? How dare you talk about Gerrard? How dare you open your... Gerrard and Henderson should never come in the same sentence. They should never come in your mouth. Unbelievable. How dare you talk about Steven Gerrard? There is more quality in Steven Gerrard's left testicle than there is in Henderson's entire body. He's got more quality in his balls than Henderson has in his whole body. Don't you ever put Henderson and Gerrard in the same sentence. Djimi Traore and Milan Baros and Steve Finnan and Carragher and Dudek have a Champions League because of Steven Gerrard. Jibril Cisse. Carry job. Definition of a carry job. That's a captain. 3-0 down to AC Milan. I'm going to put this whole team on my back. I'm going to score the header. I'm going to win the penalty. That's a captain. That's a leader. And by the way, Henderson loves Liverpool so much, yeah? Henderson is in love with Liverpool Football Club, all this. According to the reports that's been coming out over these last 48 hours, it's looking like Henderson really loves money too. Is it me that's noticing it? Comments? It can't be just me that's noticing it. And also, Spirit of Shankly, remember when you and that United group, supporters group, came together and said, we won't accept Qatar to own one of the two biggest institutions in England. As soon as they came in for Man United, they said, haha, Spirit of Shankly, see you later. Henderson, the moral king of the Premier League, the moral king of Liverpool Football Club, the guy that stands on his principle, said F all the principles for the money. We get in Arab money. We get in Arab money. Crazy. Crazy. Big up to you, Ash. Thank you for the super chat, my brother. Thank you. Big up to retired Zlatan, who says, Akhi Hussam, Gerrard carried Liverpool on his back for 13 years. He played as a second striker in 07, 08, and 09, 08, 09, and a top scorer. Let me tell you about Liverpool in 08, 09. Zlatan, thank you for the super chat. Big up, Ash, everyone else. I'm going to big you up in a second before I get to Fabinho and Colwill, final topics. And I know it's been a long video, but it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. So I'm giving you guys prime content, and I'm just speaking. Today, I'm going to be honest with you, it's just been my heart talking this whole time. You know, alhamdulillah, I'm not one of these YouTubers who rehearse the stuff they have to say. I just speak straight from the heart for an hour, for longer than an hour, this video. You know, let me tell you about 08, 09 Stevie G. You know, until this day, I will never ever forgive Rafael Benitez for 08, 09. No, I haven't seen Henry speaking on Gerrard. I'll check that out, Ash. I'm going to be honest with you. 08, 09, Rafa Benitez made the biggest mistake. Biggest. Selling Robbie Keane in January was the biggest mistake, because we all knew that Torres is injury prone. We all knew that Torres is injury prone. And Robbie Keane, he's not an unbelievable striker, but he's a proven Prem striker. He's even scored a goal away at the Emirates, 1-1 draw that season. Unbelievable volley. Unbelievable half volley. Great goal. Great goal. If we kept Robbie Keane in that January, Liverpool Football Club would have been Premier League champions 100%, but we had to rely on David Ngo as our striker because Torres got injured, and we just couldn't do it. And let me tell you something about Stevie G, and this is why he's the definition of carry job when it comes to football players. 08-09, there were 6 players nominated for PFA Player of the Season. 5 of them played for Man United, and the only player nominated for Player of the Season that's non-Man United was Steven Gerrard. That's the only player that was nominated for Player of the Season that did not play for Manchester United. Steven Gerrard. And people have the audacity to put him and this hoofer in the same sentence? Ha! Ha! Nice one. Thank you, Zlatan. Love for telling the people the fact. And by the way, Gerrard played in the 6, unbelievable. On the wing, unbelievable. In the 8, unbelievable. As the 10, unbelievable. I'm going to tell you something about Gerrard that's going to shock you all. Had Liverpool Football Club had Gerrard under Jurgen Klopp, we would have won minimum 1 more Premier League and at least 2 more Champions Leagues. Because you see the chance that Keita had Gerrard got that would have been 1-1 Real Madrid. I'm going to just say that. And by the way, Gerrard was used to dunking on Real Madrid. Please, I'm going to give everyone an assignment. I want to give every single one of you an assignment as soon as this video ends. As soon as this video ends, go watch Liverpool 4, Real Madrid 0. Go watch Liverpool 4, Real Madrid 0, and go watch what Steven Gerrard did. Steven Gerrard was so unbelievable. Zinedine Zidane said he's better than Messi and Cristiano. Zidane said Gerrard was better than Messi and Cristiano that year. That's Mr. Liverpool, and you're comparing this hoofer to him. Have some shame. Queen Nandra, what is the super chat? Thank you for the super chat, but I don't know what kind of Messi FC, villain arc you're on. Skirtle or Van Dijk? Are you mad? Why are we putting Skirtle and Van Dijk convos? I remember Skirtle had probably the funniest. He had the funniest sign of all time. Martin Skirtle is so hard. He went to Burger King, asked for Big Mac, and still got it. There's another one as well. Martin Skirtle eats snails for breakfast. I still remember. Big up, man, Martin Skirtle. But him and Van Dijk are not in the same convo. And now I'm going to get into the Fabinho topic, which relates to selection super chat. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. Everyone watching us right now, please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single person now, this very second, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Big up to Ash, Cave, Sal, Zlatan, Nadra, Red Chili, Liberty, Gary, Felipe, Morshin, Sidi, Terry, JK, Selection, Qusay, and Ozan for the super chats. Big up to every single person who sends any super chat. All the people have shown us all the love and support. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I think we're approaching 300 likes actually, which was our target at the start of the video. So please do like the video. Do subscribe to the channel. Help get us to our like target of 300 likes. So we're approaching it right now. I think we're at 260, so we're only 40 likes away. So whichever one of you didn't like the video, please do like it. Do subscribe to the channel and share it, of course, on your social media. Hicks and Gillett made sure Saudi ownership was blocked. Look at the team now, says Joe. Oh, Joe, I remember. And I still remember as well the signs that were put up at Anfield that we wanted Dubai to come and save us. Oh, I still remember. Now those same people are trying to play morality Olympics. And the United fan group stabbed them in the back. The United fan group stabbed Spirit of Shankly in the back. Spirit of Shankly and the United fan group have come together to say that Qatar are not welcome to buy any of our football clubs. Qatar said hello to Man United. That United fan group was like, "Oh, see you later, Spirit of Shankly. Sorry." I wish the Saudis or the Qataris bought us, because people like me can actually separate politics from football. You guys can't, not you guys and Joe, the guys who are against it can't. So yeah, anyway, Fabinho topic, and then I'm going to speak on Colwill. Sam, genuine question for you, because I was in space the other day with your minions. First of all, this is a bad rumor that you've started. I ain't got no minions. Just because someone agrees with me selection doesn't mean he's my minion. You know, because if someone walks into this live stream, he might call Selection a Hussam minion. Like, oh my God, Selection's watching Hussam's content. He must be a minion. You're not my minion, and other people are not my minion. Bro, what is this talk of minion hype, Selection? Have some shame. Have some shame, Selection. I ain't got no minions. The reason why people agree with me is because I speak facts. Anyway, how long do you think Fabinho's been in decline? For me, it's 2.5 seasons with a massive spike in last season. I don't think Fabinho's been in a decline for this long at all. At all. I don't think Fabinho's been this, because, you know, Selection, what can prove you wrong just like that? Fabinho in the quadruple season was regarded as one of the best, if not the best DM in the world. The conversation that season was who's better, Rodri or Fabinho. It was a conversation. And so many of us had Fabinho over Rodri in the combined 11 with Man City. So we cannot sit up here and act like Fabinho's been bad for a long time. Fabinho was unbelievable in that quadruple season. And he played so many games as well. So many games he played, Fabinho. So many games. He was incredible that year. I can't lie to you. I think this is Fabinho's first bad season. I really believe that in my heart of hearts, Selection. I think this is Fabinho's first bad season, because the year before the quadruple season, remember, Fabinho had to play centre-back as well. And may I add, he actually played centre-back really well. Fabinho played centre-back really well when he played centre-back. Fabinho played that position really, 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 really well. He did, and no one here can deny it. Fabinho played that position incredibly well. Incredibly well. So for me, I don't think Fabinho's been on some sort of downward spiral. I think that's just BS, Selection. I think I think this is his first bad season. And the reason why I'm going to prove to you guys I'm not a hypocrite, and I'm going to keep the super chat up on the screen. For me, the reason why I wanted Jordan Henderson gone is because I'm saying that it's not just experience that can keep you around the football club. You need to have certain footballing qualities. And I think Fabinho still has something to offer to the football club. Still has something to offer to Liverpool Football Club. He still does. And I believe it this very second. I think Fabinho has just been run into the ground. He's only 29 years old. He ain't 39. He ain't 40. He's 29 years old. He has an IQ. He can tackle. He can defend. He's smart. But people will come tell me from a business perspective, it makes sense to sell Fabinho. Okay, fair enough. From a business perspective, it makes sense. But I'm sorry that I'm a Liverpool fan and not the Liverpool accountant, because I'm not going to sit up here and talk about everything from a business perspective. All this business perspective, I couldn't care less about all this business perspective hype. Hey, guys, business perspective. Wallahi, I don't care about this business perspective. I'm trying to win the league next season. And you look at the DM market stinks. The DM market stinks to high heavens, because it's either a guy who can't pass the ball but tackles unbelievably like an Edson Alvarez, or just a good passer but maybe a little bit weak defensively, or Romeo Lavia, who's still a kid in the world of football. So this is the thing for me regarding this whole conversation with Fabinho. The DM market stinks. Business perspective hype. I don't give a about business perspective. I'm not the Liverpool accountant. I'm a Liverpool fan. Thank you, Selection. And this brings me as well to the Fabinho topic. Listen, same way I'm going to say Henderson's gone. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Fabinho is 90% gone as well. So we've lost out on both midfielders. And this is why earlier on I said, this is exactly why earlier on I said, will FSG put the money on the table for Jurgen Norbert Klopp? Honestly, will we put the money on the table? Because we've all criticized Jurgen Klopp consistently, and he deserves so much criticism. I've criticized him as well. But at the same time, are we going to put the money on the table to get him the players that he needs? Because he needs, and I disagree with Selection on this as well, he needs two midfielders and a centre-back. Absolute minimum requirement is two midfielders and a centre-back. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We cannot go lower than that. We just absolutely cannot go lower than that. We can't. We just can't. We need 2 midfielders and we need the center back. And I'll be honest with you, I really want one of the midfielders to be experienced. I'm not trying to build a Liverpool kindergarten. I'm trying to win a Premier League. And winning the Premier League is 100% possible if we get this transfer window right. And speaking of Levi Colwill, as I told you guys from before, Interest FC is back. Liverpool are 100% interested in Levi Colwill. And I told you Jurgen Klopp wants Levi Colwill. And hell, I'm going to take it a step further. Colwill wants the move to Liverpool Football Club. But money, masari, habibi. Where is the money? Where is the money? That is the $1 million question. Where is the money? This is why I would have kept Fabinho. This is why I would have kept Fabinho. Let Lavia learn under Fabinho for a year, and Fabinho would have been able to get sold anyway. It's not like we're going to struggle to sell Fabinho. Fabinho, just because he's a European champion, and just because he won the Premier League, and just because he's Fabinho Tavares, and he got that trap around Europe, you're going to get 25, 30 million for him anyway. On a bad year, you're going to get 25, 30 for him minimum if he had a horrible season again next season. Don't look at it as a fan. Look at it as other clubs. You know, Fabinho's rap in Europe is respected like that. So I think we would have been able to sell Fabinho had we kept him for another year. But I wanted, you know, to Lavia to come and learn under him. That's what I wanted. By the way, big up to the Big Six Bands raid. Big up to Big Six Bands. Make sure you guys are making your presence known. Like the video now. Subscribe to the channel this very second. Make sure you're liking, subscribing. So with the Colwill situation, I spoke to you at the start of the video about me living in utopias. I don't want to live in utopias anymore. I don't want to live in fantasy islands anymore. This is not an animation. This isn't Frozen and, you know, FSG and I'm the princess, you know, like Liverpool is the princess that FSG are going to find its shoe like it's Cinderella or something. It's not, this ain't Cinderella. This ain't like some sort of fake movie. Like, this ain't some sort of animation. This is real life, bro. This is real life. I know we ain't about to put 80 million on the table. I'm sorry. I don't think we're going to put 80 million on the table for Levi. This is just the reality. This is the unfortunate reality, may I add, but it is the reality anyway. Do we put that much money on the table for Levi Colwill? I don't think so. Even though Colwill wants to move to us, even though Colwill wants to move, even though I know for a fact Klopp spoke to him. You guys need to understand, a Jurgen Klopp phone call is like a dream for so many of these players. So many. So many. You need to understand, working for Jurgen Norbert Klopp is something that so many players dream about. Are you mad? I'm going to play for Jurgen Norbert Klopp, who took Salah and Mane and Firmino and players like that to podiums. Jurgen Klopp made us all believe that Henderson was an actual football player. I'm going to play for him. Absolutely. So many players on earth would love to play for Jurgen Klopp. So many. And when it comes to Levi Colwill, we're just not going to put the money on the table. We're not going to pay 80 million, man. Like, why do we always like... my head is hot. My head is hot. I'm even going to take off my hat. My head is... Why? Why? Why should I lie to your faces? Hey guys, we're about to pay 80 million for Levi Colwill. No, we're not. I don't believe it. I cannot lie. I just cannot lie. I cannot lie. We're not going to pay that much money because I think there's been so many midfielders leaving that Jurgen Klopp is going to be forced to look at the midfield market before anything else. Because he has to look at the midfield market, we're going to sign probably Lavia and maybe another midfielder. And then whatever money left, we're going to get some random guy. No, Aditya, I didn't say it. We're going to get some random guy. I'm going to be honest with you. As I said at the start of the video, all this trust talk means nothing. All this trust talk means nothing. Trust this, trust that. Trust is earned. And Liverpool Football Club as an institution lost our trust this season. Liverpool 100% lost our trust this season. This is the reality. This is no longer utopia. This is reality. Liverpool Football Club lost our trust this season. I apologize, Aditya. It's really not showing up at all for me. Here, I'll check the super chat section for you as well, but it's not there because I give even shout outs to everyone who sends in super chats. So it's not there. All the names, like your name is not there. Joe, Ash, Kave, Sal, Zlatan, Nadra, like your name is not there, my guy. So trust is earned. Trust is earned. And the reality is, Liverpool Football Club as an institution have lost our trust. How can I trust Liverpool Football Club to make the right decisions when we've made the wrong decisions? And Selection says, we'll bid for Colwill, Hussam. Trust. I was on a business call with John W. Henry last night for 3 hours. He said, wait on it. This guy. Oh, Selection, man. You know what's mad, Selection? You know what's mad, Selection? What's mad is we can afford Caicedo, we can afford Barella, we can afford Colwill, we can afford any of those guys. But because FSG are our owners, I have to be realistic, and I will not sell any of the guys in the comment section a dream that doesn't exist. Honestly. Why should I lie? Selection. This is the question I ask everyone in the comments. Do you want me to come live on YouTube and lie to your faces? Hey guys, welcome to This Is Football. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. I think we're going to sign Levi Colwill. I don't believe it. Deep down, you ask me right now. Big up Just Joe. Deep down, you ask me right now. This very second. Do you believe, Hussam, that Liverpool Football Club are going to get Levi Colwill? I'm going to say no. Because I don't live in utopia. I live in the real world. And the real world is saying, I'm not going to get Levi Colwill. Because he cost too much money. He cost too much money. You want to hear what we can afford? We can afford Barella. I'm going to take it a step further. We can afford Mbappe, just so everyone knows. But we don't put the money on the table because we have a lack of ambition. And you know what's mad? Let me tell Selection and everyone what's mad. Let me tell everyone what's mad. If the Premier League keeps doing well in Europe, then Liverpool don't even need top 4. All we need is top 5. Next season, Liverpool Football Club could finish 5th. We could be as bad as this year and we could still get Champions League football, which is pathetic. Imagine this current team getting Champions League football. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It would have been horrible. Would have been horrible. We became a meme this year. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. No, I personally keep Nat Phillips. But Dink, here's my thing. I also understand from Nat Phillips' perspective, the guy wants to play football. The guy wants to play football. Why should he be pushed to the side? Like, he's 25, 26. Let the guy go play, man. Let him go play some football. Come on. Anyway, listen. It's an hour 25. I don't want to make it a whole movie for people to watch. I want people to be able to watch. Big up to Joe, big up to Ash, big up to Cave, Sal, Zlatan, Nadra, Red Chili, Liberty, Gary, Felipe, Morshin, Sidi, Terry, JK, Selection, Qusay, and Ozan for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribed to the channel if you're ready to do so. I just said the opposite, Just Joe. I just said I understand from his perspective. He needs to go play. I want to help you. Listen, give me whatever and you could take Nat Phillips. I think he's a very solid defender, by the way, all jokes aside. That's why I wanted him to stay, but Klopp just never played him. So, you know, it is what it is. Make sure you're all liking the video. Make sure you're all subscribing. We've got plenty of content coming your way. Inshallah, tomorrow, I will try my best to do a double upload. And then on Wednesday, we've got the Karl Shruha watch along for preseason, inshallah. And then we've got so much stuff coming your way, man. I promise you, you hit that subscribe button, you will not regret it. There's so much content coming your way. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe. And before I go, as well, there's a button. Continue to press it, that share button. Share it. on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Threads, on Twitter, on Snapchat, on any social media platform. You know, it helps the channel grow. So please like, please share, please subscribe, please do all of that. And honestly, just before you guys leave the video, I want to say thank you, a massive thank you from the bottom of my heart to every single people. That's wrong grammar. To every single person who's supported us in the month of July, in the month of June, all this entire year. This entire year has been life changing for Liverpool, for me, you know, as on the channel, and we've grown so much, and we'll continue, inshallah, to deliver you the best content. I want to say thank you to every single one of you guys. This is football community. It's something I wouldn't trade for the world, man. You guys are exactly my favorite thing about this channel, man. You guys are absolutely elite. I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow, inshallah. Peace.